Good morning, dear students. Welcome in social science class. Dear students, as you all know that we have started our chapter Judiciary, the third organ of the government, where we have discussed the introduction part of the chapter and the types of cases, where the civil cases were there as well as the criminal cases. In civil cases, we generally talking about the money related matters, property related matters, rent matters, purchase of goods. On the other hand, in the criminal cases, we are talking about the violation of rights or robberies, murders, cheating, such kind of cases we are discussing in criminal cases. Next, we have and was very important topic that FIR, first information report, also we have discussed. Now the next we have single unified and integrated judicial system. Single unified means very important, that is your Supreme Court. Integrated means associated with the other courts as well. So here we are the unique feature of our federal democratic setup. Federal means division of power. When our power is divided or the central power is divided into different subordinate powers, that is your federal democratic or federal democracy. It is federal democratic setup is a single unified and integrated judicial system. Whatever decision they are taking, that is the final one, and it is very important topic from the examination point of view. It has got power to supervise and control the working of entire judicial system in India. It ensures justice to all. Yes, ensures justice to all. The Supreme Court at the apex The Supreme Court at the apex is the highest judicial authority, followed by the high courts in the states and then the subordinate courts in every district. The highest court, we can say that in India, that is our Supreme Court. And next we have, it is only one court in India. It's not like that so many Supreme Courts are there in India. Only one Supreme Court there in India. Next we have the high courts. There are around 25 high courts of different states, and north eastern states, they are sharing together their high court, and even the Punjab and Haryana also. So there are around 25 high courts in India in states, and then the subordinate courts, the highest, the second highest, third highest, and fourth highest. These are the federal system of judiciary. The first, the highest one, the supreme one, and then after their subordinates, their high courts, they are working under Supreme Court. Subordinate courts, they are working under High Court, and courts of magistrate, they are working under subordinate courts. They are in different level, and the lower level of courts. The lowest court in the judicial hierarchical order is the Court of Magistrate. The lower courts are controlled and supervised by the higher courts, and the judgment given by the lower court can be challenged in the higher court. If you are not satisfied with the decision of Court of Magistrate, then we can uh, give registration, or we can file a case in subordinate courts. If still we are not satisfied, then we can file a case in high courts. If still we are not satisfied, then we can go to the Supreme Court. But whatever decision are given by the Supreme Court, that is the final one against the person. Next, we have similarly an individual can go to the Supreme Court of India to appeal against the judgment of a high court. The Constitution of India says that the law declared by the Supreme Court shall be binding on all courts within territory of India. Exactly, because whatever decision is taken by the Supreme Court, that is the final one, and everybody has to follow such rules and regulations within compliance. Here we have the federal system of Indian judicial system. So here let us study the Indian judicial system with the help of following diagrams. The first higher authority we have Supreme Court of India. All right. and you have to find out who is the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, or the CGI. Very important question. Find out CGI and you will tell me in live class. I'll ask CGI and you have to tell. High courts. How many high courts are there? Subordinate courts or lower courts in districts. Just below this, these are working, and these are of two types: civil courts and criminal courts, which we have already discussed about. The district judge, additional judge, district judge, session judge, additional sessions judge. Civil courts are further divided into court of subordinate courts, first class, civil judge, and municipal court of sub judge, second class. These are further lower level of courts in the specific districts. And criminal courts, assistant session judge, and chief judicial magistrate, chief metropolitan magistrate, court of magistrate of second class, and court of magistrate of second class, special judicial magistrate, executive magistrate. So this was all about the federalism, about of the judiciary. This table flow chart you have to draw in the notebook. All right, students, and this will we will do today, and rest we will continue in the live class. So thank you, and go through over the chapter carefully up to page 193. Thank you.